Gay Facebook loves Nick.
On the radio show that I'm on, the Alan Cox Show, one of the people on the show is a gay guy, and I definitely would know that he would like you.
End of flashback.
Pound. Can I call you Pound for short?
No.
Sure.
What is attractive about Nick? Is there anything attractive about Nick? Why is the gay community all ravished up on this man? Welcome back to another episode of the Boogered Up podcast, everybody. Sleazy's over there on the side and Fairy Tales on my left. And I have a special guest I want to introduce you guys to. He is a friend of the podcast. He is one of the worst gays we have ever seen. And we're going to talk about it right here, right now. Everybody welcome the legendary Cody.
Poundcake.
Poundcake, yeah.
And
why am I going to his government name? Poundcake.
The
Poundcake is in our studio.
Y'all ever eat
He already gave out my government. He already said I'm a terrible gay.
I didn't want to. I thought about it. I didn't ask beforehand. I go, should I drop last name? I was like, no. I said, I was like,
don't even know his
Cody,
last name.
and then I go, oh. No,
Poundcake.
why am I not going Poundcake?
Poundcake.
Immediately, first off, small round of applause. Welcome to the studio.
Thanks, guys. Really cool setup here.
Thank you. We worked really hard on it, a.k.a. only me, not Nick.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Actually,
Evan, like me and Nick and not Travis at all.
Me, Evan, my boy.
He took the cool
Austin.
video.
Yeah, Travis took the cool video. Me and Evan did all the hard labor with my boy Mene.
Well, it was worth it. So I appreciate it.
yeah.
I appreciate it.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
So let's get right down to that, the very beginning part right there about you.
Oh, Travis, turn on the beer sign.
Anywho, that's going to be all for this episode.
No, I was gonna fucking.
No, I'm gonna get it now.
Oh,
He stopped me
Yeah.
just to turn on the neon light behind me.
Yeah, that shit.
Because it's the only thing he brought, and he goes, "Turn on the light."
Oh, here he goes.
I brought a crazy work ethic.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up,
We brought the DeWalt tools.
The Milwaukee's and.
Goddamn Impact.
Look at that. Now that means we can drink. Salud.
Oh, okay. Well, then cheers.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers to my pound
Oh,
cake.
I'll say all that. Cheers.
Yeah, why are you drinking right now? What's going on with
I
you?
don't know, man. You know,
Sober Saturday, huh?
I'm virgin or something.
All right, so let's get this through. Because you walked into this house with Chick-fil-A in your hand, and immediately
Your
first
wife
thing
already hates me.
It's so funny. My wife goes, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Oh, terrible guy."
I'm a terrible gay. First of all, forget the politics. The chicken did nothing to me. I don't want it to die in vain. All right,
Right.
the chicken did nothing to me.
I've got to make it
I
worthwhile.
like me some. I like Chick-fil-A nuggets.
Like
With some mac and cheese.
the only thing I want to conserve is the chicken that already died. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna consume it.
Yeah. You're not
So
gonna go to
basically,
waste.
you're for animal rights, is what you're saying.
Yes, if it's already dead, you know,
Yeah. You got to give
He's
it
like,
justice.
hey.
You got to give it justice, is what you're
Everybody's
saying.
got to get their ones in.
it just. I usually get the spice. I would just let you know what I get, so you know for future reference. I usually get a spicy chicken so I can taste the hate. That's all.
A little bit of sauce.
You get the
on tongue,
deluxe
huh?
though.
The deluxe.
So no, I don't like all the extra stuff. I just like the chicken. I just like the chicken, the pickle, and then
The gay hate.
the Chick-fil-A sauce. That's it.
I like the
that
pepper
shit
check.
smacks, though.
The Chick-fil-A sauce. That's all I get, and then I get like a waffle fry. Where else are you going to get a waffle fry?
Never.
Nowhere.
And
That's
that
the only
shit's
place that does
hard.
it, and they're so
They're
good.
so
they
good.
taste different. I don't know
And
why.
I tell you what.
They put a lot of love into it. That's what it is. A lot of love.
No, I said I want to taste the hate. They're in there like these motherfucking gays, bro. Everything. I pull up
We
that
gonna
fucking.
make them love this shit.
As much as like I give Chick-fil-A shit, they are efficient as fuck. Going through a Chick-fil-A drive-thru is like going to an airport terminal.
It's an experience.
I have never. I'm like, this shit. If it was any other restaurant, it would be wrapped around the building, down the road, like traffic stops.
Right,
Not
right.
fucking Chick-fil-A.
Nope.
They got fucking blinking lights like here, bitch.
Yeah,
like
they got them,
And it's always so
it's
always so prim and proper, dude.
they're
always
never in a bad mood.
They're always so nice,
I'm
bro.
like, I know your boyfriend broke up with you today. Why are you telling me to have a good day?
From the moment you go into work, if you're a Chick-fil-A employee, you know it's going to be a busy fucking day. You don't get a day off.
No.
Except for Sunday.
Yeah.
Because, Jesus. But,
Oh yeah, bro.
But big man JC.
you know you're going to be busy. And it must kill them to say, my pleasure. Like, it's not my pleasure. Get the fuck out of here. You know?
I'm on a 5-minute break.
I don't know what type of jobs you guys had, like, growing up. But, like, if you've ever worked, like, a waiter job
Yeah,
or like
I
a
was
food
in a
service
restaurant,
job,
yeah.
you know that last 5 minutes is like the worst, and you're like, please no one come in, please no one come in, and then it'd be like, if you close at 10, it'd be like 9:57, and someone would walk in like with a soccer team, like, hey, can we order this? Not Chick-fil-A. They're like, my pleasure. We'll stay till. Who gives a fuck? As long as it's not midnight on Sunday.
I want to see one of them hardwire, bro. As soon as that shit happens, they're just like, Yeah, my pleasure. Yeah.
You know, the wand out of their back or whatever thing is out of their back, like
I
a
want to
robot.
see one of them just fucking like explode on somebody one day, like just lose their fucking cool.
I need to hear them mic'd up in the back and like in the kitchen.
Oh my god!
Where like they're talking like
behind
these
the
fucking
shit.
cocksuckers,
Behind
bro.
the scenes of Chick-fil-A workers,
Oh,
dude.
man.
It'd be like that movie Waiting. Have
Bro.
you guys ever
Yes,
seen it?
yes.
I got an idea for a great fucking skit, bro. That shit'll smoke.
That's
Like,
a good
my
one.
pleasure. This bitch ass motherfucker, bro.
The only one that matches Chick-fil-A in like service is Swenson's.
The fuck is a
Well,
Swenson?
'cause they
bro?
come to your car
They
running.
fucking sprint to your car.
That makes me feel bad. I'm just like, I pull up and they're like, it's like some 17-year-old kid. Like,
Yeah. Hustling his ass off. He's like, would you like to leave a tip? And I'm like, haha, no.
Dripping sweat and shit. God damn.
No, you drop 3 of my fries back.
Yeah.
Well, I get pissed because I always say no ice. I don't want like 75% ice. And
It's
then,
a
like,
cheat.
I'm a
It's a
no
cheat
ice
code.
guy.
You have to. You
Yes.
have to.
You get more drink.
I need my Diet Coke, bro, filled to the brim.
Speaking of, where's your fucking thing? I want to taste that right now.
I'm not a big DC
No plug.
guy.
We're covering.
No, fuck the plug, bro. Hey, I'm trying to. If this shit's that good, is all I'm saying.
yo,
I'm trying to
have
say
you
this
tried
shit.
it?
You got to have a first
Have you
drink.
had this?
I've had like 4
what is it?
Strawberries and cream Dr. P, bro.
Dr. P.
Apparently
man.
it's a
You
gas.
guys got to try it.
That's some
was gonna
DP.
say,
It's been
Hey,
talked about
I'll
behind the
take a
scenes for
swig,
a
though.
hot minute.
They're essentially just making it.
Evan, take the
More
first swig.
unhealthy.
Bro, I've had this.
Take the first swig and then we'll just pass.
Yeah, you got to get this.
Let me get that.
Of course, I'm going last. No one wants to go after me.
Yeah, bro, we learned from Magic real quick, dog. Ain't no way.
God damn, it's like a strawberries and cream.
Take a
Puff
drink,
bar.
dude. Explain that motherfucker. I want to
It
taste that
tastes,
bitch.
dude, it's like a. I don't even know how to explain it. You know them strawberry ice cream pops that you used to have with
It's
the
like
crunch on the
strawberry
outside?
cheesecake in a bottle.
Dog. Bro, wow.
Strawberry cheesecake.
No
in a
way,
bottle.
bro.
You know them little ice cream things that you used to get at like the ice cream truck with the strawberry crunch on the outside?
That's damn good, bro. Wow.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
that does taste like that. Yeah.
My man
That
DP
tastes
did
real
that
good,
thing,
bro.
bro.
Yeah.
Shout out DP. Toss me a sponsor.
Yeah.
Is there like strawberry shortcake, like the sauce?
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Same,
sure,
bro.
for
Yeah.
sure.
I'm a big strawberry guy.
I wanna kind of go into something real quick. Something we didn't talk about beforehand.
Okay.
You brought up Chick-fil-A, God, and everything of that nature. I've been seeing a lot of controversy about the Sam Smith performance tying in with Lil Nas X and gay men and Satan in the pop culture world. You were on radio every day. I'd imagine there had been some line that you have had to either come across this conversation or it has gotten brought to you, because from what I've seen, it's become a pretty big thing, especially how Sam came out in the horns, all done up, all fucking sexual with a bunch of dudes.
Do you like Old Town Road?
Oh, no. Okay, yeah. Go answer that one first. Go ahead.
I don't mind Old Town Road.
He don't even know the song.
Fan of it.
He definitely knows the song.
I know what the song is, but like I did not request
The
it.
horses in the bag.
I'm actually a bigger fan of like his second hit was like Panini. I like that one.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
Panini.
Panini
Yeah, that
does
one
go
was
hard.
that one to me. I feel like Old Town Road was like to get him popular, so it was just like a TikTok hit. But Panini,
What was that latest? What's the latest one he got now? Oh, the latest one he's
The
got
one where he's a
popping.
demon. He's dressed up as a
you-
devil.
yeah,
you-
call me by your name. That's what it
You
was.
and me were singing it though. How's it go?
Oh, shit. I don't even know. Do I sing it?
No, you and me were singing it the one time, and we were somewhere, and I was like, "God damn it, you got it stuck in my head again."
I don't even remember.
The latest Lil Nas X song.
No, it's like I don't know. He's got
Yeah,
some
the
bang.
latest little Nas X
The
song.
only one
Hold up.
I know the Old Town Road, Panini, and
I'm gonna
then
look
Call
it
Me
up.
by Your Name. I think it's
gonna
Call Me
look it
by
up.
Your Name is what you're talking about.
How does that go?
Call me by your name. Tell me you love me in private. That's not it?
Yeah, that's not it, but I know that song.
I know that song too.
Yeah. No, I wanted to ask on that one, and revolving into the pop culture world and music
Industry
and everything.
baby.
Yes.
Oh, with who's the rapper in that?
Jack Harlow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Yes.
just
I don't know that one well enough.
So,
Back on topic.
Back to
Yes.
your point, Nick. Thanks.
dude,
you.
this is what happened. So this is coming on Friday on the Monday's episode because we're hitting it up for the weekend. I tried talking about what did I try talking about for like Mr. Beast, how he changed everybody's vision and shit. He cured 1,000 people's blind vision. It was crazy. The whole time, Nick is on a driven fucking pathway to talk about a coochie phone. About how he would call
dude, magic
pizza
cooch.
from the coochie and dial a number. And it,
You gotta
dude,
use your tongue though. You'd be like,
dude,
He just wanted to show off the tongue piercing.
Yeah. goes Facebook.
We'll get to you. Don't you worry. We'll get to you.
Oh, Domino
I want to
Chico.
ask you, do you think that gay men are infiltrating the industry with Satan and satanic symbols? That's what everybody's saying.
Don't blame that on gay men. No, they're not doing anything different than anybody else is doing.
There's a lot. I'm seeing a lot of shit. Especially, it was like a push from Lil Nas X and Sam.
But I think you notice it more with gay men.
Why?
Isn't Lil
Because
Nas
there's
X
not
gay?
that. There's not that.
That's why I'm saying that, fool.
Yes, but you notice gay men more because there's not that many of them. There's a Sam Smith, because he's non-binary. So Sam Smith, you have Sam Smith,
What songs does he have?
and
I'm trying to think.
you know a Sam
You know
Smith song.
Sam
Come on,
Smith song.
Be
And-
respectful, fool.
Yeah,
I know
watch your mouth.
I can't see him. I think when I hear Sam Smith, I ain't going front.
See that?
I think of Pharrell Williams when I.
He said he and him after that.
Sorry,
he said no, sorry, I'm talking about him. I was like, oh, dog.
Sorry.
And they, okay, but
Sorry.
I'm just saying, think of the gay men in the industry that are mainstream. You got Sam Smith,
Neil
and
Patrick
then you got
Harris.
who?
Neil Patrick Harris.
That's not the industry.
He's not. He's an actor.
Oh, sorry.
See what we deal with every fucking day, bro.
My bad.
You got Sam Smith and Lil Nas X. So you're gonna blame the two gay men in the industry for Satanism?
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of hate on that, which is kind of crazy because, like, don't get me wrong. So the Lil Nas X thing, I think he took it a little crazy, which I loved.
Especially with the Nikes.
He was
took it
putting the
crazy.
blood in the Nikes. That
And
one
like
was
the-
crazy.
And they had like the pentagrams on them.
But would you buy those?
hard, 100%, 100%.
They sold out really fast. I would.
He had a cease and desist on him.
Yeah, he wasn't able to. He wasn't able to sell them.
He
Was
only
he?
sold a limited amount.
Yeah, because
They were hard, though. I
They
wish I
cut
would've-
him fast.
Yeah, I
Fox
wouldn't
got
because
them
my mom's Baptist and she would snatch me up if I bought something like that. So I wouldn't do it. But I don't feel like it's fair to blame the two gay people in the industry for I don't know trying to provoke a narrative or trying to provoke I don't know, get attention.
Do you think Sam is chopping off of Lil Nas X's swag? Do you think he's like, oh, he got all these
No.
Christian people pissed off because he's already sucking dick and he loves the devil? Why don't I go on the devil's side, put up some horns and get all reddish?
I think
The song is called Unholy. Anyone who dances to that,
Oh yeah, that TikTok song.
That makes a lot of sense, honestly.
the song it goes
I
to
never
the
put it-
theme.
I never put it in my
Don't
head, the
blame
unholy
gay
part.
people for exploiting themselves.
The crazy part is I saw that, I was like, damn, that's pretty demonic. I didn't even think about the song being called Unholy.
It's called Unholy, and it ain't. They're talking about body shops. Like, what do you think they're talking about?
Human trafficking.
What body shop? What?
Human. See,
It's what that could be if. Oh my! I should. I'm on.
He said, I'm on
Here
the...
they go, bro. Here they go.
I'm sorry.
It's a lover's quarrel.
I indulged in the devil's lettuce before this because I was ready for open up to good conversation with my boy Poundcake.
You're really doing great at it. You're doing fabulous at it.
I'm proud of you.
Neil Patrick Harris,
bro.
yeah,
That's all that
bro.
matters.
I wanted to have a Sam Smith song played at my wedding, but I can't have him take precedent over Whitney Houston. So he'll be on the dance floor, and I'm gonna walk down the aisle to like run to you.
Speaking of weddings, what's your rate to like MC a wedding and stuff? Because I remember when we hung out last time, you said you do weddings and stuff like that. So I just keep you in mind. What's your rate and stuff?
Well, I have an agency, so you have to hit
shit!
them
I
up.
gotta
here he
you
goes.
all official. Damn, it's gonna be a G just to get him out here.
Yeah.
You have an agency.
I'm not talking numbers right now.
You trying to give me my business?
Count his pockets? Is that what he said?
Nick said a G and he went, huh?
He said, you're
Shit,
cute.
I'm gonna
You're
go-
really cute.
Shit, you cute dog. What up?
Yeah, I do weddings. It's fun. I feel like because gay people haven't been able to marry for so long, I get a piece of their happiness. It's like the idea of it is it's the one day out of someone's life where everyone's supposed to be happy. Mm-hmm. Everyone. I know families don't get along and stuff like that, but can you just put your differences aside for one day,
Right.
and let me get married? And tomorrow
Like
we'll
that?
fight. Tomorrow we'll fight when we get back from the honeymoon.
Tomorrow we're enemies.
Yeah.
Hell
Like
yeah.
Romeo and Juliet type shit. Like we can be enemies tomorrow,
That's
but let me have
romantic.
one night.
That's romantic as fuck.
And I love that. It's just everyone's so happy. Everyone's in a good mood. I've never had a bad experience at a wedding.
you
Even
seen
in my
crazy
family,
shit?
my family's ratchet.
Have you seen some crazy shit though? Like doing stuff like at weddings?
No.
Nobody's done anything outlandish where you're like, oh my God.
No, I feel like if you pay a lot of money for your and these people pay a lot of money for their wedding, they're not trying to have. They know the trifling family members that aren't going to come. Like they're not going to invite those people, and they don't want anybody to fuck it up. No, I haven't seen anything, and I'm on the dance floor just like everybody else. Like after I do like my formalities and stuff like that, I'm just take my shoes off and start dancing.
I might need an agency number. We be going crazy at the wedding.
Yeah, doing like the line dances and stuff. So yeah, totally.
You like doing the white people dances with the line stuff? That's what you do? That's what you like? You said the line dances?
I like doing the line dances, yeah. And it not since what
do we hating on white line dances?
I was gonna say you guys the white line dances would be considered what?
The cha-cha slide.
The cha-cha slide. Is the Macarena?
Don't watch your mouth.
Macarena's a
watch your mouth.
Dog. It's
that one?
Anytime the cha-cha slide comes on, my shit is out there.
People
white.
So
white.
What's that one? Is like now, New York, now.
That is the
Cupid Shuffle.
Cupid Shuffle.
That's the Cupid Shuffle. But you'll be surprised.
Another banger.
You'd be surprised the grown men that get out on the dance floor to dance to Tootsie Roll.
Oh my dude, listen, let me tell you a story.
Not.
My dad had a specific request. You have to play Tootsie Roll at your wedding. Because my dad's genre, like my dad's age of people, that is their shit.
Yes,
I'm talking my dad's buddy that's like fucking raising chickens out on the farm is getting on the dance floor to Tootsie Roll.
I love that. That's so funny.
That is the
That's
song.
what I'm saying.
That was their cha-cha slide.
I want to meet your dad because he probably got some seasoning for real. Like he got some.
Joe, bro.
When they do it and they do it well, I'm like, all right, man, all right.
And it's funny because he's like 6'4", 400 pounds, big ass dude. Hilarious.
That's my boy Joey.
Sure.
That's what I'm saying. Line dances. There's a line dance for everybody. And I'm down there on the floor with them. I want to dance. I want to have fun.
Your dad's the only person that lets me call him Joey, too, I've noticed. Everybody else, he's like, hey, don't call me Joey.
You and his mom are the only one that
I'm like, hey,
Joey.
So
and he doesn't say shit.
I love that, dude. Shout out Joe, man. So I want to get into one of the main... What happened to you right there?
It was about to fall.
You want a beer? I got buds down. I got buds down here.
One more, and then that's my limit, because I'm still very... I'm higher than Senator
Read the hat, guys.
Oh, yeah. I forgot you wore that hat. Also, speaking of hats, real quick, shout out Old School Hats over there. I Heart Mommy Milkers. We've got Boogered. We've got fucking...
get laid, and I'm already drunk.
That's not one of ours, but that's also on the website and shit. I got this one on the website as well.
You
guys can check that out. Use the code 30% off. Boogered up. Get that shit there.
Damn, I should have threw you a hat, Cody. Represent a little bit of pre.
You wear hats?
Well, I would have. I'm not a hat gay yet. I still have some.
Hold on.
Listen, no. I'm going to explain.
Is there a yet?
I'm going to explain.
Is it a different genre that I don't know about?
It's not necessarily a different genre. It's when guys, anyone really, not just gays, but when guys lose their hair or they have like a really bad receding hairline and they just shave it, they turn into like hat people. They wear hats all the time. And I was like, I'm never going to be that person.
I refuse to be that guy.
Because I still have some good hair left.
Yeah.
If you look at old pictures of me, like they're on my Instagram. Like if you look at old pictures of me, it's creeping back. I was like 24 with like a 34-year-old hairline. Like it was bad.
You brought that back like LeBron?
So I turned 30. And I was like, you know what?
Rogaine, baby.
I was like, how can I transform myself a bit?
Baby.
So it was either, because I was using like this hair care formula, and I was like, it just wasn't helping. I couldn't get it. I think the follicles were gone. I'm like, so either I save somebody to get some hair plugs, which I still might do, or I salvage the hair that I have, and it looks like I'm not receding. Yeah. So,
like what?
So I comb it. I
just said he was 30.
I'm 30. I comb it backwards, and then I comb it forward.
He went younger. So that's.
You look like you're 28.
Now, if I had the hairline, you'd be like, yeah, he's definitely 30.
I saved it. He said, I saved it.
I think, if you pardon the pun, I shaved off some years of my life. I look a little younger than I did. So, so I'm not, I don't want to,
That's the guy's makeup, baby.
I want to enjoy my hair as long as I can. So it's probably going to recede still.
Hey, fuck it.
I don't know though. It's hard dating. So I just want to try and do as much as I can to
improve myself. Why don't you get waves? Why don't you try rocking some waves?
It's the texture of your hair, bro. Like I have naturally curly hair. Now my brother, I'm biracial. So well, I'm just saying because I have my dad's hair. My dad is Italian and German, and my mom is black and Native American.
You whip up a mean meatball, huh?
I don't know. I haven't been over there in a while.
Anyways, next.
I'm sorry. All right, sorry, fuck, sorry. I didn't know if that was a subject that I could have ventured on.
So I got my dad's hair.
Ventured on, I'm sorry.
That's all.
Shout out that hair.
Yes,
that was you. No, you did good on that one. That last part, you did good. I made up the word virture, and then they don't ever let it down because I don't know how to say.
Virture's not a word; it's venture.
Yeah, I always try to say venture, and I say virture.
I make up words all the time. Just ask the people on the show.
Oh
People
yeah,
know.
yeah. I want to get into that, but real quick, to get tied into that one, we had Bill Squire on. And
Love Bill.
We mentioned to Bill about how gay Facebook absolutely loves us. Shout out gay Facebook as they follow us hard. And they just found Nick again. Shout out you guys for finding Nick once again.
I'm like, where's Waldo, bro?
So we were talking with him. We were talking with him, and we were having conversation.
I'm sorry, I had to say that.
This is what I deal with.
I think he's nervous. I think he's nervous of what I'm going to say.
Because we're getting into that. We're getting into the situation here. So here's what's happening. Here's what's happening. So Bill mentioned on the podcast, as we said to gay Facebook, they can hear you, dog.
It's okay. You can keep talking.
Yeah,
I'm going to fight you right now. Fist fight.
I need it.
Ooh, square up.
We got gloves?
No, we don't.
that's a rectangle.
What is this? A square?
Square
Are you calling me a square?
Squared up, dog.
Okay. Like I was saying, Bill Squire came on the pod. We ended up talking about gay Facebook, about how much they love Nick. Bill then mentioned that he has a gay co-worker who did not name until we found out at the show that we were at. But he had a co-worker that very much so would love Fairy Tale. And now we are sitting here with the co-worker who is gay. If that hasn't been known already in this podcast.
Yeah.
Now, let's get down to the bottom of this
Who
here.
loves Chick-fil-A?
It's also terrible. Though.
Pound, yeah. Pound. Can I call you Pound for short?
No.
Sure.
Pound.
Or PC.
PC.
Cake.
PC. As a gay man, what is attractive about Nick? Is there anything attractive about Nick? Why is the gay community all ravished up on this man?
Well, yes, Nick is cute, and I am one mere gay. I'm just one gay, merely one gay. But so I don't speak for the whole community. But what the vibe I get is, I don't think that you're gay. You look like you look like a dabbler. Is the thing. You look like
Dabbler?
You look like the type of guy that would get his dick sucked by a dude and not tell anybody about it. You look like the type, you would experiment and then you'd be like, shh, don't say shit, don't say.
Air it out, Nick. What do you got to say, bro?
$500, bro.
Because I don't think that's fair. I think like there's levels to gay. Like I think if a guy has
look like a lover.
If a guy has banged chicks his entire life, all hot chicks his entire life, and gets his dick sucked by one guy, I don't think he's gay for the rest of his life. Now, most heterosexual men would be like, yeah, he is, but chances are they probably have had a blowjob by a dude. So, what I'm saying is, you look like the type of guy that would experiment and just be cool with it.
Kind of like dabble in it, just go with the vibe, you'd saying?
Yeah, your energy gives off like, maybe.
Like
I'm not gay,
like
but
mysterious.
Listen, all it takes is one dude at the club to give you a lot of compliments, and you'd be like, shit, maybe.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You look like the type of guy that would be okay. It wouldn't wreck your self-esteem. You'd be like, yeah, I had a guy, blow me one time. It's not my thing.
So you're saying it's a tongue ring. Is that the one that really spots out for this guy? He had his nipples pierced one time too, actually.
3 times.
3 times? Whoa, wait, what?
Times. The scar tissue is insane, but you wouldn't see it because my nipples are so hairy.
I was going to ask to see it, and now I even want to see it
Actually,
more.
yeah, I kind of want to see it.
Yeah, pull up that chest, bro. You see how hairy this man is? Look at Cody! He's going to cross his legs soon.
Look how hairy
you're like an otter. You're not a bear. You're an otter. It is. That's like a genre of gay, as you like to say.
Look, see, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like
what's a bear?
White on both
A
sides.
bear is like a bigger, hairy guy.
Oh.
An otter is like
so me.
What
Yeah.
about like a koala
Skinny
bear?
hairy.
I like a koala bear.
That's like a short chunky, though.
Oh, a short chunky?
Yeah, you're just long and skinny.
Like
You're
a
like an
sloth?
otter, yeah. No, you actually fit,
it's
too.
like an otter. Like,
Damn.
If I was,
What do otters be doing? They just be cracking shit on their bellies, them guys?
I don't know. It's just it's like a grinder tribe at this point. People don't like labels, but they
okay.
use them
I was
anyways.
thinking of like a legit animal, an otter.
It's like a.
It is. I mean,
I'm gonna
but
stay
that
away from
is
that one.
You're hairy like an otter.
He's trying. Cody's over here like, where is he at?
Yeah, I mean,
he's trying to lead you right there. He's like, what does an otter do?
I don't know if you listen to this show at all. We have a thing we like to say: next two brain cells, go after it.
They'll just fight hard.
That's okay. I get like that too, especially if I was like under the influence, like he is now.
Bro.
So
also, you're getting compliments left and right. You know,
I feel so fun. Yeah. My cheeks red?
Damn, you are not staying the night here, bro. There ain't no way you're testing this shit out tonight. He's giving you a lot of compliments. Look, he said
shit. He said shit.
Jeez! I got plans for Super Bowl Sunday.
He said, I gotta go back home.
God damn. Well, that's funny.
So that's all. I don't think you're gay. I just think that people get the dabbler vibe. And for a lot of people, they don't, I'm guessing like the gays, they don't want you necessarily to be gay. They like you being straight, and that adds to the fantasy.
Oh, kind of like a
straight guy that's really cool with it and might be able to get his.
Oh, and he's like, it's kind of like the chase.
You sure?
No.
Kinda?
No,
Yeah,
it's the fact that you want it, but you're not gonna turn until you give up on yourself. It's not a chase. It's shit. And you're like, I can't help it anymore.
I got a girlfriend, but she doesn't do it as good as this guy probably.
Yeah, you get your shit, dude. I'm telling you, bro.
Only guys know how to please a guy.
I'm going to moonshine every weekend.
I'm telling you, there's something about a man that brings out the man in another man.
Damn, quote that shit and put it on a fucking Journey TV,
There's something
dude.
about a man that brings out another man.
Hot topic. That's how you quote that right there, bro.
That should go on a hat. Shout out Old School Hats.
I don't think there's a lot of gay people. What kind of gay is it? Is it like an older gay for the hat?
Which
hat
one?
Gay for hat gay?
No, it's
receding hairline.
Receding hairline gay.
Yeah.
So for the receding hairline gays, then yeah, Old School Hats is for them.
We need man on man hats. They just say man on man.
I think it's redundant. If they're gay, what are you going to do? You wear that at Pride or something? Like, man on man. They're like, they know. Like, you just put it in colors.
I'm with you, I swear.
You get our hat at Old School Hats. Use the promo code Boogered Up.
That's so fucking
shit.
Get your hats here.
All right. I'm gonna vert you off of
Stop it.
Off of
This
this.
is real shitty. Going from a White Claw to a Bud Light.
You taste the shit.
It tastes
you can
like
have
shit.
another White Claw.
No, it's all right.
You want to sip after me?
Yeah, I'll dabble in a little sip.
See, that's that bullshit.
You're almost done.
You see what he did there, though.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'll dabble.
Everything about that wasn't for you to drink that. That was for you to take his drink and drink it. And look, and I saw it. And Nick went, yeah, I'll do it.
He's got to be tongue ring.
See, he's not very hard to... He's real easy going.
Dog.
Hey, bro, let me touch it. All right, shit.
Dog, I'm going to be honest with you.
All right, shit.
You want me to shake it for you at the urinal? That's that type of shit.
I'm like, hey, man. I'm like, wow.
Take a load off. Literally.
Nick's the one at the urinal like this.
He's up there looking over.
Dog, that's so fucking good, bro.
We're going to the bar later, so we'll see.
Bro, that TikTok
Have you ever seen that TikTok?
It's like that grown. It's like this dude. He's like 6'5", and he's walking into the stall to take a piss, and like this guy's just looking. He looks up for a second. This dude's bulging eyes out. And he's like, hands on the urinal wall, like, wow, I like your pee-pee, and he goes to fucking grab it.
No, I did not see that.
Man,
Oh
that
my
shit's
god,
so
it's so funny
funny.
because his eyes are bulged out, and like you think if he bulged them out just a little bit more, they're popping out his head.
Yeah, it's a funny edit for sure. Nick has played that like 1,000 times, and I hear it all the fucking time.
man.
Bro, that's my favorite fucking.
Whenever I'm in a bad mood, I search that TikTok. I like your pee-pee.
Your TikTok searching is crazy, bro.
Oh, it's absolutely wild. Absolutely wild.
I like your pee-pees on your search history.
Yeah, it's
right
probably
now
on the top
TikTok.
of it, I'll be honest.
God damn.
God, I like your pee-pee.
That TikTok just brings me out of a dump.
All right, I want to go into who you are
should
as a
log
person
into
for
the Boogered
people
Up TikTok.
that don't know who you actually are.
Okay.
You got the nickname Poundcake. You are a co-host on the Alan Cox Show as well.
Co-host is a stretch. I'm full kid.
No, bro. No, I wanted to do that though because there's a lot of times you're on camera and shit. You got your own little sports skit and everything of that nature where you do that. I mean, you got a good amount of shit there.
I was like, at this point,
I just saw you get a clip pulled off your nipple. How'd that feel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to get to it. Hold up. You got the nickname Poundcake. Where the hell did that come from?
Okay, so I'll make a really long story short, but I was telling the story about when I was in college, and this was like my first week on the show. I was telling the story about when I was in college, and we had a party, and one of my roommate's friends was having sex on my fuckton. Apparently, people would just end up in my room. Yeah, people would just.
I get it.
Yeah, people would for whatever, because I had the biggest room. I had like an attic room. I lived with like 5 straight roommates, and my room was all the way up at the top. So whenever we would have a party, people would find their way into my room. I would lock my door; they would still end up in there. And I got word that he was having sex with this girl on my futon. And I was telling the story, but it was my first week on the air, and I didn't really want to get dumped. I didn't know what I could say and what I couldn't say, and I was trying to think about euphemisms for what I had seen, and I was like, what would be safe? So I came up with I didn't come up with them, but I heard other ones that were on air that other DJs have said, and I landed on Poundcake. Pretty much I'm the walking manifestation of clapping cheeks. I didn't know if I could say clapping cheeks live on air.
So funny.
Without getting dumped. And it also happened to be around the same time that Beyonce's Flawless came out. That was like right around the same time. And there's a line in her song called You Wish I Was Your Poundcake. So, again, I walked in on them having sex, and I was like, he was clapping cheeks, and I wanted to say that, but I didn't know if I would get in trouble.
Who's pounding cake?
So, yeah, Poundcake.
Pounding pie.
And then, so that stuck with you? How?
So Alan was like, I don't know what a Poundcake is, but I love it, and I've just been Poundcake ever since.
That's so good.
It just kind of stuck. You get a nickname, so I'm glad it was like that and didn't end up being something worse, because I do feel like sometimes I do feel like a Poundcake. I do. There are times where I'm like, not all the time, but
that's good, man.
That's some crazy shit right there.
I want to see the Poundcake.
Chill out. Bro,
I'm gonna be scoping you out, bro. I'm gonna be paying attention to you now. You're over here. That's what you did. You put the seed in there, and you let that.
Not
yet. And Boogered,
bro,
old school
he
hats.
literally
Get your
Travis,
old school hats makes condoms.
Travis fucking tossed that bitch right there, bro.
Caught a fucking largemouth.
As soon as I said seed, I went, "What are you gonna do with that? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with that?"
And fucking Cody comes up like this, bro.
Oh, that was good. That was good.
Those cheeks are pretty tight. They can catch a lot of things. So yeah, I got it.
Boy, Travis' cheeks more, broken in. Break his in.
Just because I ring my back doorbell.
He also looks like a guy that, you wouldn't mind a finger up there too.
Never had it. I've tried
You're
it in the shower.
You're the only person in this room.
I've tried it in the shower, and I was like, ah!
Why would you try it in the shower? Just
because I didn't want. You
didn't want it to be the first.
No, listen. I'm going to tell you why I did it. Because by human nature, I like to smell.
By the grace of God,
I like to smell things when your finger's not supposed to be somewhere. You're like, I'm going to.
So yes, Nick smells his shit. That's what he's going after.
In the shower. In the shower.
So, at least in the shower, then I'm like, yes, those things. Body wash.
Okay.
So I did it once, didn't stink because I already washed my asshole.
I mean, that's good. I'm glad you wash your asshole.
I'm
glad straight guys care what is growing back there.
We just had this conversation.
I call it my jungle bridge.
I mean, you can shave it. You don't have to have it grow back.
By the manscaper.
Just like I'm not talking about the hole, but just like
I have shaved my asshole before. I put him on it.
Bro, the itch that I would have down there.
Dude, it was the worst thing I ever went through. I only shaved it one time. I'll never go through that again.
You can use moisturizer or use something
use aftershave.
Oh no,
use aftershave, but I feel like that's when you do it the first couple times. I mean, it's itchy, but it's not unbearable every single time.
I'm gonna ask my wife help me out.
Well, bro, I'm gonna give you this.
So wife, girlfriend,
fiance.
Oh, fiance.
That's why I brought up the wedding thing. Cause I was like, yo, gotta have PC there.
Yeah, he's getting married here in 5 years.
Shut up.
Yeah, 2026.
Next year, they're all butthurt.
This motherfucker goes, yeah, we're getting married. He's like 2027. And we're like, what?
They're expensive. We want it to be nice, so it'll be worth it.
I'll give you my card. How about that?
Yeah. I was just gonna ask
He's
you.
official like a referee with a whistle.
Damn, that was cool.
That was smooth as cool as a ceiling fan.
There we go, Nick. There we go, Nick. You're trying.
There we go.
He goes, I gotta go with something smooth too. Shit.
Like this guy.
That was pretty smooth though, wasn't it?
No, it was.
Thank you.
No, so going
Stole
in
from the baby.
through. So I want to go. I'll go second after this. I have to go to the show, but you brought up that really funny thing about that. You just experienced something because you guys lost in your guys'. What was that? You went on like a snowing extravaganza thing.
So we do a polar blast battle at like. Are you guys familiar with Boston Mills Brandywine?
The fuck is that?
Yes.
So it's like a ski resort, but they also do have tubing. It's like right here in Ohio.
Oh, and like
I went there one time. Yes, I've been there. I just don't know what it's called.
Yeah, there's two sides. So there's Boston Mills and then the Brandywine. And we do a snow tubing challenge every year. So a snow tubing competition. So there's 4 teams, me, Bill, Mary, and Alan. And there's only going to be one winner. So it's pretty much whatever team has the fastest time doesn't have to do a punishment. And in years past, I have a phobia about pooping in public places.
Bill won that challenge?
Bill won, yeah.
Damn, what's up? I mean, you're big, so you can make fun of him.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like big bitch momentum.
Well,
like
I
you
guess, yeah,
go down,
he's got the speed.
go down faster.
Yeah.
So you can't poop in public?
Yeah, I can't poop in public. So one of my punishments was I had to poop at work live on air. So I did that. They gave me like laxatives, and I had to poop live on air, and I broke out in hives. So I did that in years past. Yeah, I did that in years past.
He said I'm allergic to laxatives.
Yeah, they gave me laxatives, and then I had to wear a shock collar for an entire show. I've won every single time I've done it. I've lost every single time I've done it. So I had the shock collar.
How long have you guys been doing this?
Like 7 years. We took like 2 years off because of COVID.
We should 1,000% do a Boogered Up versus Alan Cox.
Hey, man.
And then we
That'd
do a
be fun.
group punishment.
So yeah, and so
Evan's the anchor.
trying to think. I had to do
It's a heavy ass anchor.
have gross foods thrown at me. I've done that. I had to eat a Carolina Reaper.
Oof.
We did the one chip
How
challenge.
did that go?
Bro.
How did that go?
It was awful.
Bro, that fresh pepper is insane.
So
Yeah.
I will say, I will be honest here, and I think it was dried.
Well, regardless, it's
It
still,
was awful, but like I think it would have been way
it being
worse. had it
dried,
been-
yeah, it being dried had to
Anything
be
hot
helpful.
like that again, I need $200. Well, $100 for that pain I'm going to endure now, and then the morning after when I go to shit, that's another $100.
Well, the thing is, I didn't even realize that you get it's so hot that your mouth feels like an oven and you feel high. Like after a while, I feel like I did go numb.
It's
'Cause
a
I was
endorphin
like,
rush.
I was gonna say, I feel like I'm high. I said it live on air. I was like, I feel like I'm high because everything got blurry.
Yep.
Everything was hot, and I'm just like lightheaded. And when I would breathe, it would burn. Like any moisture
burn
on my
your
tongue.
lips?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I would burn. I was like, oh my gosh, shitting this out is going to be awful.
But the mouth pain goes away once it hits your gut.
But the gut
dude,
hurts.
But like I could feel it. It went down. I could feel it all
yeah.
the way down. I'm like, I've never just felt something move through my body, and it's just lighting a trail
Straight
the
pain.
entire way.
Yeah.
So getting into, I'd imagine now, unless there's more punishments, which already sounds like hell, and I would love to do something like Homer doing something like that. That would be fun for Boogered Up to kind of pick up a tradition from them. But you just recently, there was this trending video that Bill picked up on. Thank God he did, because I was very excited to watch you guys do this, where you guys pull strings through a used toilet paper roll, and at the end of the string, it is clipped onto a piece of your body, correct?
Yeah.
So how many clips did you have on your body?
We only had 3, and it was ghetto rigged. Like Bill did a really good job with what the materials he had available. We saw it from a TikTok. Like it was, I don't know, these guys in like Vietnam or something. I'm serious. Like
Yeah,
they had like,
DIYs.
but they were going like hard. Like they had metal clips, and it looked like they were like on their eyelids, on their eyebrows, and it was a bunch of them. And they were all over, and they were just taking turns pulling the strings. They didn't know which string was attached to where, like whose body.
Oh, so it's like a mystery pull?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You just pull the end of the string. You don't know where they're all bundled up.
Yeah, and you just
pull
pull
one
one
string.
and it comes off.
You
And I
pull
was like,
one string at a time, too.
I was like, I'm not doing that. And so we kind of like watered it down a bit to make it more, I don't know.
Safe.
Yeah.
more
I mean, so you
enjoyable.
want to get
Not even like enjoyable, but more
painful.
tolerable, I
Yeah.
guess.
yeah, like you didn't really want to fuck you guys up. I mean, it still looked like it
It
was.
hurt. No, yeah, because
Oh, bro,
we had
Mary had one right here. I was like, ow.
got the baby hair, or not the baby hair, but like the
Your little baby
that
flub
little
right
fat
there, bro.
yeah.
Fuck you.
underarm skin. So I did my 2 earlobes, and I was worried too because I didn't want it on my eyebrows. They wanted like my eyebrows. I was like,
Alan did that, didn't he?
yeah, and I was like, I don't want bruises on my eyebrows.
Oh, that shit looked like it pulled his whole eye, bro.
That was the string that I pulled.
I didn't know who it was. Somebody popped that thing and it was just
because they kept telling us, they were like, just pull it. They're like, pull it and just don't like
tug. Just don't like give it a quick tug and a pain.
yeah, because I was thinking they were like, you got to pull it strong, and because there was a lot of them that we were pulling that we would just pull and then it wouldn't come off right away, and then we had to keep pulling. So they were like, just do a big strong one. I was like, okay, and that was the eyebrow one.
Oh my god!
And me and Mary would just go giving like baby tugs, like thunk, and it was like it would pull, and then it was like, oh, okay, so we know it's this one, and then they would pull again. And like,
I think it was her. She had the ear one that got tugged, but didn't get pulled all the way off.
Yeah.
And I watched her whole head turn, and she was like this, just getting lead, and I was like, oh my god, that had to hurt.
Oh.
Yeah.
The last one, I believe, was your nipple, correct?
the last one on me was my nipple.
Yes.
Mary still had the underarm, but yeah, I think either I pulled my nipple or she did. I don't remember which one, but I pulled it and it didn't come off right away, and it was just I seen my nipple just and they were like, and I just like I was like, I don't know the skin around it, and then like the hairs. And
Gone.
I just was gonna be walking around here just like without a nipple. I was scared, but it turned out okay. I just like rubbed it, gave it a little TLC.
A little TLC. A little.
I got a lot of DMs like, hey, you know, some people are into that. You took it like a champ. I'm like,
You're
like you ever had like scrotum clamps or what do they call them, ball clamps or
the chambers. The little dick things that get locked.
No, it's not. There are some that like
Don't do that.
Lock up your dick, but there's some that they put on their balls and it just like makes it tight. And I was
They
like,
put them on cows,
Like a
know.
cock
That's how
ring,
they
but for your
castrate
nuts.
them.
yeah. There's some guys that just like their balls squeezed or like this. They like their scrotum squeezed.
Keeps you stiffer longer.
And I'm like, I'm not into that.
Pardon?
Yeah, it does.
You
Cock rings make
you're
it
literally
stiffer.
it'll like tighten your shit up. Like
Does it make you last longer too?
I don't know about
Or
all
does it
that.
just makes you harder
It keeps
longer?
your
Because
it
your
just
blood
keeps
flow
your
is just
erection.
there.
Yeah, it traps the blood in there.
So like you talking after nut, you're just gonna
Cock
stay
ring,
hard
that's too
then,
big,
right?
man.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
You got, is it talking like having a problem staying hard?
or like
while
if you
you're
go
hard?
limp while you're doing it, you know.
The fuck?
Yeah, I don't fuck with cock rings.
I'm about to
So
say,
I don't-
maybe it's because I'm 25. The only time I had whiskey dick.
some guys swear by them. Like some guys just like the feeling of having some.
It's like a blue chew, but like just a ring, you know.
Well, I like my, rolling
I
the
got
dice a
one that
little bit,
vibrates.
give a little bop bop to them a little bit. So like if I could, strangle them up, maybe they'll feel good.
He
But
said give a little bop bop to them.
The one I got vibrates. It's pretty dope.
what are you talking about?
Cock ring.
Of course, you have one.
He is fucking digging that hole as deep as
Does
he
it massage
can,
your
bro.
taint too?
I think I've been wearing it the
Hold
wrong
on.
way.
Speaking of massaging taints, Travis, I'm gonna tell him your thing.
You have a thing?
Oh, he takes
with
his
your
massage
massage gun?
gun, and he fucking. It's like a a massage gun.
Am I supposed
let
to
Travis tell
Am I
it.
supposed to tell him the story?
You don't tell him the whole story. Just dumb it down a little bit.
Okay. I got a vasectomy.
Oh,
Supposed to get tested in the cups, right? After you're supposed to check that shit. I had to wait a couple days. Actually, sorry. I couldn't wait a couple of days. Got pissed off the day before, did the shit. You're supposed to wait a couple of days, build that shit up. The day of, building it up, having a good time. And, thanks, Nick.
Keep going with your.
And so I was like, I'm gonna have a good time with this one. And I put up the, I grabbed, my wife got me a massage gun for Christmas. So I was
Supposed
like,
to be for your thighs.
yeah.
legs,
So I was
back,
like, I'm about to see what can happen. And I put that shit on my rear as I was doing the shit. I forgot the fact that I had to bust into the cup, and the cup was on the sink. So I could either take it off shaft and put cup over, or I could just easily take this off my ass and put the cup over, do my thing to it.
okay.
I did it. It felt so good that I went straight into the sink, didn't grab shit. And then I grabbed the cup, went to put it in there, didn't take it off my bum though. I was like, hey, yo. And then I just like dripped in there twice. And I'm like, this was a catastrophic nightmare.
I'll try again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Rinse
So
this
that,
out.
but yeah, I mean, Taylor had a whole thing on here, the one episode about how it ain't gay. Like, just because you like butt stuff don't mean it's gay.
It's pegged.
But like, I don't have a problem talking about that shit. Thanks, Nick.
Let me pose the question real quick.
Hit us. Three straight guys. Hit us.
If you guys could suck your own dick,
Oh, I argue this all the time.
100%.
Yes.
then.
For free and twice on Tuesdays,
But
dog.
if you're a man, sucking dick is gay, but it's not gay if it's yours. So
I put that shit in my mouth one time.
I give myself a hand job every other day.
I was gonna say, so I feel like you doing it to yourself is not gay. So if you like playing with your butt, it's your butt. You could do it.
One time I did that shit and I got a pair of used panties for it.
What? What do you mean?
He did it on cam.
I was like 13, and there was like a 17,
put something in your ass for it?
18. What?
You know exactly what he's talking about.
Oh, he did something.
And I was talking to this like 17, 18-year-old girl, and she's like, "I don't believe you can do that shit." And I was like,
I think
"Well, what's
that's
the bet?"
molestation.
And she's hot. She's hot.
She
She's hot.
molested you, Travis.
No, bro.
I think she molested you, dog.
There's services available to you.
How old was she and how old
There's
were
a
you?
hotline we can
Dude,
call
she
it.
was like 7. She was a senior in high school. She had to be like 17, 18 years old, and I was like 8th grade.
Yeah, that's
That's
molestation.
that's
molest.
crime.
That's
Bro, she did nothing to me.
She made you do
No,
Travis, that's,
I was the
your
one.
mind isn't developed fully, so she took.
that's where you
advantage
reach
of
out for help.
Here's what happened.
it. You could get a financial settlement.
I did
right
the
now.
shit. She snatched them off. I had a pair of used panties for it.
Okay.
That's what happened.
A thong.
Yeah, man, maybe I have some trauma I just haven't gotten through. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
hey,
You could
maybe I'm
easily-
doing it right now.
You could be a fucking millionaire right now.
I thought I was in a comfortable spot in order to do this. I didn't know. He hadn't said shit. He'd been over here listening. He's like, I'll pat your back. You know, we'll talk later.
So I was waiting to like see where this was going. I was like, wow,
I think
this
we should
took a
press
dark turn.
charges.
I didn't think it took a dark turn
think we
until
should
you
press
guys made it.
charges.
Statute of limitations. I don't think there's a limit on
Statue.
that.
Statute.
Statue.
There's another T in there.
Statue.
I'm so glad when people mess up words and it's not me, so it's okay.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm glad it
Say
ain't me,
virtue or
too.
something.
It's a good thing Taylor's not here because him and I lock eyes. Whenever these two, like, any kind of word that is not in our dictionary,
There's nothing more frustrating than when we're in the middle of shit and like I see people catching eyes with each other after I say something. I'm like, what'd I do? What the fuck did I do wrong? They're looking at each other like, you caught that too? You got that? Evan's done it like 10 times to me this episode, and I'm like, stop it right now.
my bad.
Wait, you guys asked about my nick. Oh wait, did you want to go on with your molestation story? Or-
Jesus
We
fucking
can
Christ.
leave the molestation story for.
I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
Travis
Sorry, I
got
didn't mean to
molested.
interrupt.
That can go to the hotline.
Travis got molested. Title.
Why do they call you Fairy Tale?
I got that name in high school, and it was just I
His
made
last
the-
name's Farrier. So he just
and I
went
made
to-
this crazy. I made like a catch that was so stupid. Like I didn't need to do all the extra shit, but I did it anyway.
Facts.
And they just said I looked like a fairy, like in the air. So it was the fairy tale experience, but now it's just fairy tale.
See, that's how you earn a nickname.
Yeah.
That's cool. See, mine was like finding a lack of words,
Finding mom.
and yours was actually achieving something. So that's cool.
Yeah, it was Max Hufford gave me that name.
Oh yeah. That guy.
Lives in Fremont, Ohio.
Jesus, let's not do this again.
Easy.
I'm just
Guy
kidding.
loves dropping government
I
shit
love
for no
dropping
reason.
their names and addresses, bro. It's so funny.
Ooh, you fed.
All of them are fake. All of them are fake addresses too, but he'll put on that shit as if it's legit. 100%.
like it's the real deal Holyfield.
No, that's good. No, I don't want to go on with that story anymore because I didn't realize that I have trauma I have to deal with. I'll be hitting up a counselor soon.
I'll call you after work on Monday and we can talk about it.
That's not a counselor you want, dog.
No, I don't want to talk to Nick about this. So,
how does
let's
that
talk about
make
that
you
night.
feel?
Let's talk about the night that we were at the Bill Squire show because that is where
That was
the
a movie.
friendship, the bond, connected. As we pulled up, there's one person sitting up there. We went up in the box and like this person just on the phone doing normal shit, and I'm
Doing
like,
business.
I'm like, you know what?
It's
Like,
probably like all these white.
there's
folk,
a
what the
whole
fuck?
crew coming up here. We're about to be sitting right next to this person. I don't know if anybody else is coming up here. I don't know if they got people, but I'm like, yo, like, I'm going to say hello because that's kind of fucked up if all of us just ignore this one person. Got to
Well,
add
I
them
didn't
in.
see him because I was like on the fucking. I had the best seat in the house. I think I was right there in the corner. I could look down, and I felt so close, bro. I don't know, but then I look to my right and I see that PC, a little bit of that pound cake.
I'm glad you guys did come up and say something because I probably I mind my own business when I'm not on air. So I wouldn't have said anything.
The best part about this is I thought that he was just it's like a sad person by himself.
Sad?
Nobody. Well, no, because you were just sitting there like this, just enjoying yourself. And I'm like, yo, this person, maybe somebody flaked. I was like, I don't know what's going on. I was like, you know what? Like, if you ain't got nobody to be with, you can be with us. Little did I know that he was literally with fucking. I didn't realize. Like, I've listened to the show a couple times, Alan Cox show. I had no idea this was actually Poundcake.
I had never, because I only listened to it on the radio. I never knew what you looked like, and I heard your voice, and I was like.
You were the one that were like peeked up. You were like, this motherfucker.
I was like, he sounds familiar.
People don't recognize me like by face. They recognize me by voice.
Yeah.
And it's always times when I least expect it.
How often does that happen to you?
It's often, but again, it's always at times that I least expect it. Like if I go to a public event, I'm like, oh, I'm probably going to get recognized here. Yeah. No one recognizes me.
But then, or you pop into a Giant Eagle.
I go to a Giant, wherever our listeners are, a Giant Eagle, a Walmart, a Chipotle with my mom. They're like, hey, you're Poundcake. I'm like, okay. Hi.
Respect.
And my mom's like, why do they care who you are?
Don't be a hater, Mom.
She's like, Poundcake. I'm like, leave it alone. They're listeners. Like,
they're listeners. Leave it alone.
They're listeners.
Making sure I don't live on someone's couch. Leave me alone.
I'm famous, Mom. Chill.
Chill.
No, she's a huge supporter, but it's so funny because her friends will tell her friends listens to the show, like her coworkers.
Oh yeah.
So they'll tell her stuff that I said, and then I get a phone call like, "Did your ass say this on air?" And I'm like, okay, so they're missing context. So I have to try to remember things that I've said. I'm like, I think this was this day or something. And turns out I didn't even say the shit. I was like, Mom, this was like a couple of years ago. It was a rerun. Like, it was a replay. I don't remember what the fuck I said, but like, it was years ago. Why are you pressed about it now?
I had one of my mom's friends walk up to me at the local bar and was like, because my stepdad tagged me and then my mom in one of our reels on Facebook that was going crazy because I talked about how I shaved my asshole. And
now we go back to this
over
shit.
His mom's mirror.
Yeah.
Like one of them handheld mirrors, you know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you see. And my buddy's mom came up to me and was like, I had to check all of my mirrors and smell them after I watched your clip. And I was like, yeah, smell them. Make sure it didn't smell like poo-poo.
Bro, when Chris commented on there and said that we're throwing away all the mirrors in the house, I pissed my pants laughing.
He's like, throw away every
shared this shit and was like, this is what I have to do.
He said, throw away every mirror in the house.
Throw away every mirror.
Every handheld mirror.
Every mirror this kid has looked in. Throw it away.
Even the ones on the fucking wall. We can't trust anything anymore.
I was laughing. I was like, oh my God, bro. I was like, my family finds out so much about me.
Yeah. I've had people come up to me and be like, did you really say that on air? And I'm like, I say some buck wild shit on here. I don't fucking know. Like,
it really does suck because once it's out there forever.
For good.
And I don't remember. I have a really awful memory. Especially if I'm doing the radio show, we're on air 4 hours a day, 4.5 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Right.
I don't remember context. I don't remember what I said, when I said it, what I was feeling in the time when I said it. And so all they hear is like the content, and I have to explain. I'm like, listen, you don't understand. My family be ready to box me sometimes, and I'm like, I have a good heart. I don't mean it, but I was wilding. All right,
yeah. It's for the content.
Family
sometimes
functions are pretty dope though. Now they're like, I was boogered up, or they're like, how was the radio going?
See, that's like the OH chant thing.
So my dad actually,
if somebody comes up to you and says boogered up,
the fuck up.
My dad actually found out I was gay by listening to the radio station.
I wanted to ask that because you mentioned about your mom is pretty religious. Seems like and such.
She's Baptist because she grew up Baptist, but we haven't gone to church for a while.
Okay, because I was like, you and your dad, found out you were gay through the show. Like, how did all of that come about with coming out and as well as that now listening to the show and being like, holy shit, he's gay?
So I grew up with my mom and my brother, so they kind of always knew. I think I told my mom when I was 7, and I came out to her again when
you came out at 7.
Yeah,
then you knew you were gay.
Well,
a lot of people don't come out until later on in their life. You're 7. He's like, I think I like news.
I don't think I said I was gay. I said I have a crush on this boy in my class. I think that's what I told her.
That's precious.
And I thought she forgot. And she was like, I'm your mom. She's like, moms don't forget stuff like that.
Shout out your mom, too. Your mom is a G. Every time they're on the story, mom's got it.
Yeah. So
super cool.
So, and then I came out to her again when I was 17. So I guess like 10 years apart, literally. I told her years later.
10-year anniversary.
And she reminded me, she was like, you told me this. I was like, yeah, okay, well, I just wanted to clarify because she never asked me about it again after that. And then my dad, I didn't tell him because he just wasn't in my life. So it just wasn't, I didn't think about it.
I'm so fucking sorry now.
No, that's okay. It's not your fault. It's not a sore.
That's why I made a meatball joke. I'm sorry.
But it's not a sore spot. Like,
Did you just get that now? What, the reaction that he said prior? You just got that?
Yeah, I just figured like maybe his dad doesn't make a good meatball. That's why you gave that reaction.
You thought that off of that?
That's what I got.
He doesn't make a good meatball either, so it's fine. But like,
Bro.
My bad, bro. I'm fucking dumb.
He goes, damn, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you didn't know how to make meatball.
Bro.
actually, I don't know. I've never had his
Put it like
cooking.
that, I sound like a piece of shit.
A piece of shit.
I've never had his cooking, so I don't know.
Oh my god! But shout out mom. She knows how to make a good pound cake.
Yeah.
She does. She is a good cook, great cook, and she's even better at love and accepting.
Shout out moms.
But yeah, my dad.
Shout out Evan. I heart
For the longest time, I didn't even think he remembered what station I was on. He would always ask me if I was on a different station, I guess a competing station. I was like, no, I'm not on that station. I'm on this station. And he would always ask every time I would see him. So I'm like, he's not listening. He forgets.
Fuckers listening to 104.7. Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, the one time I say something remotely, I don't know. I don't even know if it was controversial. I don't remember what was said. But he texted my mom about it. He was like, "Is Cody gay?"
What?
And she was just like, "This ain't my place to say it, but I'll let him tell you." And blah blah blah. But I must have said something about dudes on air, and he heard it, and then he sent me like a scroll, like a long text message. I heard this, blah, blah, blah. How could you not tell me? I'm like, it didn't come up. It wasn't a factor. I don't see.
How could you not tell me?
I see you on Christmas and fucking Easter.
Not back then. Not really, but.
Oh, that's why I was like, badoon.
And so, yeah, now that it's out. So I've lived a lot of highlights of my life on air.
Hell yeah, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, in a sense of radio, I mean, you're on every day, right? I mean, what is your guys' schedule?
Monday through Friday.
5 days a week.
2 to 6:30.
Right? Yeah. So you're on 4 hours every single day, and like, of course, it's not your show. You're not sitting there talking for 4 hours about your life and everything of that nature.
But since I've been on for so long,
you've been on how long? How many years?
I was hired on I interned before, but I was hired on officially a part of the show. September of 2015.
And that's when you got a voice on the September 2015? Is that when you had a mic and everything and they were talking? And
I had a mic as an intern too. That was part of the reason why I joined, because I was like, Alan's interns aren't just coffee getters. Like, you actually get to have a voice.
Be an intern. Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's when I got the name Poundcake as an intern. And
I'd imagine doing that for so long. I mean, we do a podcast already. We do 2 episodes a week. We've been doing that for a while now. This is actually... last Friday was 2 years for us to do. And we recently, I would say like 8 months ago, we did 2 episodes in a week. So, I mean, we put out a lot of our information out there where we basically, like, even if it wasn't a part of the podcast, it is now, because we've talked about so much shit. Because all 3 of us grew up together. Mm-hmm. So, like, everybody else in the podcast, like, came on later in our lives. But, I mean, I've known these. There was actually a photo that came up like 12 years ago, and it was me and my buddy Lutz. Because these two were under me. These two were 16, I was 15. And so he was hanging out with me, Huff, and Lutz, and he fell asleep on us, and we all got Sharpies and drew all over his face. He woke up at the very end of it, had no idea, and we were like, hey, man, we just wanted to take a photo, and he just looked up, and he was just like this, smiling. And it came up on my memories like 12 years ago that all of us were sitting around the couch just dying laughing at him, and he just had a bunch of dicks drawn on his face.
Don't you love good friends?
Yeah.
Like friends that go way back?
No, and that's how we all are. I mean, shit.
The first time I ever stayed the night at his house, he greeted me by opening his side door and shooting me point blank in the chest with an airsoft gun.
Friends, the ones we can depend on.
You can't see it, but I still have a scar from where, like, it indented
Oh, dude,
in
it
my
was
fucking
blank.
shit.
It was an
It
airsoft.
was instantly bruised and, like, bleeding.
Did you say, what the fuck, man?
Bro, my mom wasn't even pulled out the driveway. I couldn't even
She
drive
was
yet.
there. She literally saw the shit.
And I
she's
was literally
she's
like,
oh, he's
I
going to
was
have
like-
a blast.
I was literally just holding my shit. I was like, oh, my God. Yeah, I wasn't happy. I was like, growing up, I hated him. I was like,
you
Trevor,
were a bully?
I wasn't
big
necessarily
bully.
a bully. I was a bully to you. I was a bully to him a little bit until one time.
He popped him.
One time in lunch, bro. I made a fat joke. So he got some extra food.
Aww.
I said a fat joke. He told me to cool it. I kept going at him. I harped at him like 2 more times. I was like, fuck, this dude ain't about to do shit. He fucking was just sitting here and went bink, and I felt my whole jaw go all the way over here and back. And I just
fucked around and found out.
Look, that little map of fucking around and finding out at that moment is exactly when that happened. Because he just looked at me and he goes, "Are you done?" And I was like, "Damn, bro, you hit me good as fuck."
Damn, dog, I gotta go.
My jaw was loose as hell, and you did that too.
I gotta go to the government after this, dog.
I can't even chew my fucking hot dog now, asshole. Yeah, but no, all right.
I die for these dipshits. So,
dude, no, for sure. I'll reach you. We'll reach. No, it was been tight. Yeah. But no.
Oh my god, I was about to make a joke, but I didn't. It's all right. Keep going.
I'm confused. He's here. He's here.
I'm at the bottom.
No, you're in the corner.
Oh,
confused. I don't know where he's going.
I thought I was in the corner. Like, yeah, he wouldn't die.
So you've been on for a couple years now, to say the least. Being involved in there. What made you have a passion to go into radio? Because you said you interned. How long did you intern for?
So I interned with Alan for like 4 months. And then when the internship was done, I went back to my college radio station. And I worked there until Alan was able to hire me on. Luckily, it worked out that way.
Nice.
But originally, and you guys are going to laugh, but I was like a repressed gay teen.
No.
I was a repressed gay teen, and I got like tattoos and stuff, and I was trying to make myself butch and straight because I thought at this point I would have a wife and kid by now and white picket fencing, yada, 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 yada. I'm technically a certified carpenter. I went to a vocational high school.
You really tried to be straight, didn't you?
Yeah, I grew up in Oberlin, and Oberlin's a super small town. Like, you go 3 miles in every direction, you're out of the city.
I remember some Oberlin bitches.
Yeah.
You tapped me on my foot just to look at me and smile, just to tell me
he's
you remember.
He's a toe tapper.
He goes, I remember some of them bitches. Who do you remember? Why you tap me?
Well, because they were only there for like one night, but we were in the same grade, and they kept calling me a baby because I wasn't 18 yet or something.
Was I there?
Yeah, you were there. You and Tanner. I'll fill you in on names in a minute.
Damn, okay.
So yeah, I grew up in Oberlin. My graduating class was like 98, so I thought, so it was tiny. And I knew internally I was dealing with things, so I thought, I can expand my horizons a bit, maybe make more friends outside of the city. So I went to a vocational high school, and I took carpentry because, Jesus was a carpenter. I'm going to be more like Jesus.
He did go to cross.
And so I was like, let me see if I could build some houses and shit, but I ended up, I can barely build a birdhouse now.
I was about to say, do you at least have that trade under your belt? Do you do this shit?
Oh, no.
You're a certified carpenter and you don't know how to do shit?
I cried all the way through that class. I think my teacher felt sorry for me. He was like...
Teacher goes, this guy's gay, dude. He's got to get out of here.
I tried
this
so hard.
This man's trying to force himself to be straight right now. We can visually see it.
So I think he would give me like jobs that no one else wanted to do. And I was like, yeah, okay. And so we would do tours of like the lab and stuff when other schools would come to visit to see if they wanted to go into carpentry. So I could tell everything about the bandsaw and the table saw and the different types of wood and shit like that. So I was the ambassador. So when classes would come, I would give them the tour. And one of the teachers noticed, they're like, wow, he communicates very well. Then they're like, you should probably go into broadcasting. If you don't want to be a carpenter, that might be a career field you might want to check out. I was like, you know what, that bitch was right. And I have no idea who she is. I don't know.
That's the person that put you through the door that made you do it?
She gave me the idea.
No shit. Hell yeah.
I would listen to like Elvis Duran. I would listen to like these radio stations on the way to school every day. And I heard the student-run radio station that I ended up working for. I would hear that too. And I didn't know it was student-run until I started paying attention. And I thought it was a possibility that I could go to college. So after the teacher said that, I was like, okay, yeah.
Dude, hell yeah.
Yeah. So I have no idea who she is or what school she was from, but thank you. Because
shout out her.
She put me on because I was like, there's no way I could be. I had like one carpentry apprenticeship and I cried all the way through. The dude was like, I don't understand how you are here. Like it was, I would wake up every day. That was the start of like me having anxiety because I would wake up every day. I'm like, I know it's going to be an awful day. I know it. And I would just go to work every day. I would try. I had my tool belt.
I mean, at least you gave it a valid effort. I mean,
like, shit. I had my tool belt. I had some water, and I was like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
God bless. That's so
You got to
good.
show up to the show on Monday with a tool belt on.
I don't even know where it is now. I had one. Like, I took it seriously, but there's just some things, it's not when you try things and you hate it every day.
Yeah.
It's not for you, and it's not worth it for a paycheck. I was like, I'd rather be poor and do radio and love it because there might come that one day than do something I hate for a paycheck because you're just not gonna have a good quality of life.
All right. Well, I think I want to get into something spicy, and I saved this one. I saved this in my pocket because I want to get your initial reaction off of this. Okay. So originally, there is, as everybody knows, a fuck, marry, kill. Shout out Bleach Bros. I was on their podcast not too long ago. They gave me the idea, or they have this game that it's baby mama, ex-wife, one night stand.
Okay.
Here's your three: Mary, Alan, and Bill.
Oh my gosh. And I kid you not, this is like not on no bullshit. I did a podcast not too long ago and this exact same question pulled up. Do you still want me to do it?
Yeah. That's awesome that happened though. Hell yeah.
It literally was the exact same question.
Shout out that podcast, whatever podcast it is.
It was Thursday Night Tonight, Adam Bonomo. He does like a YouTube show.
Dude, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. Shit.
It's
Well,
not,
great minds think alike.
yeah, it's not out yet, but he's editing it and he'll put it together.
Well, we're going to beat him to it.
Yeah, so Mary, fuck, kill, is that what it was?
No. This is different. No, it's not fuck, marry, kill. This is a different game. This is baby mama,
Okay.
one night stand, ex-wife, or ex-husband.
Okay. Baby mama would be Bill because he's already a stepdad. I feel like he wouldn't care and he knows what to do.
Okay.
Baby mama, ex-wife would be Alan because I'll get the good alimony.
Okay.
And then what was the last one?
One night stand.
Mary, because I haven't been with a woman yet. So yeah.
I was like, you picked the girl. I was like, oh, okay.
I picked Mary because I have not been with a woman yet. And I swore on my 30th birthday I was going to lose my female virginity. I was going to go to Vegas. But my mom railroaded me and she was like, we're going to go to Vegas for our family vacation this year.
We got some work to do at Moonshine.
Dude, I want to help this out. I'm like, look.
You can use the chairs, bro.
I just don't.
This one though.
Yeah,
You can christen his chair.
You can use my chair.
I was going to say, I
Leave
just.
the stank on it, though. Leave the stank there.
Good to know. But this goes back. This goes back to what I was saying earlier. If I have sex with a woman, that does not make me straight. So I feel like it's very hypocritical for me to then say if he has sex with a man or gets a blowjob from a man, that makes him gay.
I'm curious to know if you would like that. Do you think this shit's just going to be weird? You're like, oh, what the fuck? Or are you going to be like,
know. I don't know if I will like it. I mean, shit's wet and it's a hole. Like I don't
gushy.
But like I feel like I would be scared. I'm like, is that supposed to do that? Like. If someone squirts, is like, is that supposed to happen? Like,
he'd hear a fart one time and go, "Whoa!"
that little
bit of queef.
Like, I feel like I would be so.
I don't even know if he knew that it farted a little bit. He said it farts. It does what?
I know. I mean, I've watched enough.
Part.
I watch straight porn too, so I know like what happens. But
that's
I feel
the best
like
part of queef. That's the best part.
Why? Because the pussy talking to you.
Yeah, it's like, what'd you say? You want round two? Okay.
Yeah. Bring, bring. Dominoes.
Dominoes, that's the cunt phone talking.
I've heard enough straight sex to know what shit sounds like, but it's different when you're in it. And I feel like I would be hella intimidated because this girl's waiting for this experience. There's a lot of pressure on a man. Like, I don't want to not perform.
I think it has to be pretty clear known before you get into that situation.
I'm not into tricking people. I want her to know, like, listen, this is an experience that I would like to try on no bullshit. I'm clean. I'll show you my test results. I got it on my phone. I want them to know. I want them to be
you gonna try and eat pussy?
Bro, I don't know.
You gonna try and eat pussy, bro? That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do. You gotta be like, what is this all about? What the fuck you got going on?
What's really gonna fuck me up is what if I actually like it and I'm like, I waited 30 years to try pussy and it was like
it changed your life.
Magical thing of a life.
I'm fucking bi. Fuck you guys. I'm bi.
We finna change the title real quick. I'm swinging both, boy.
That would fuck some shit up for me.
Okay.
I live my whole life in a certain way. Now I'm just like, man, he hot. She's sexy as fuck too.
Have you done anything with a woman?
I did
made out, whatever.
I did some finger stuff when I was younger.
Nice.
And I thought again, but I didn't know.
Sick, dude.
This dude's killing me this whole episode, bro.
Nice.
But again, I wasn't educated enough in how sex works, so I didn't know when in sex ed did they tell you that women can squirt, or when did they tell you in sex ed that a woman gets wet? So I thought it was sweat. I was like, why is she so sweaty down there?
Bro, every time we've ever talked about sex ed, I tell that same situation. I've never been able to concentrate on that because our sex ed teacher's name was McNutt. So there's
they
no,
do that on purpose.
There's no way.
They do it on
the
purpose.
gym teacher named McNutt. There's no way I could take that serious because he didn't even take it serious. Every time McNutt walked in, we were just like,
you already know what it is.
What up, Nut?
What up, Nut?
Yeah, so I didn't know what was going on. I'm just like, I'm gonna go down there and play for a little bit, and then I walked out and I'm like, what is this?
Like, this is nasty.
What smells like pennies? Like
Oh my God.
Smell like, was she bleeding?
I don't know.
Smell like pennies.
I don't know. Maybe she was. I don't know. Was she coming off her
smell
period?
Loose change. I know what a roll of quarters smell like.
Where the fuck are we even at right now? What?
Fuck, I don't know. Get back to the roll of pennies.
No, that was it.
We never went to a roll of pennies. You were the roll of pennies.
I said, why does it smell like pennies? And
And then he started judging you. You don't know the smell of a quarter?
my question is, why does her body smell like that?
That's what I'm saying.
I hate you. I hate you.
The only time I've ever smelled that was with blood, which actually has happened a couple times.
Yeah, there was no blood.
I've spent a couple girls that like bleeding, and that shit was crazy.
I've cleaned myself up plenty of times. No shame.
Yeah.
Oh no,
I've had a little fruit punch popsicle down there once or twice.
Fruit punch popsicle.
First time it ever happened to me, I had no idea. Actually, she made.
I just got that. I'm sorry.
That's funny. That's funny.
Again, straight jokes. I'll get them, but I process it.
Oh no, I got one of my best friends is bi, and they're like, this podcast is way too straight, and I'm like, okay, well, one of these days you're gonna want to listen. I was like, I think this might be the one where a bunch of 3 straight dudes are just asking a gay guy, like, hey, like, so gay,
what's it like?
So gay.
You get a discount?
Yeah, that's the thing about, I've been with the same woman for almost 9 years, so it's like everything under the sun. It's happened.
Yeah, it's been a while. Been a while for sure.
Hey, that's a nice guy though.
But no, the one time I fucked around and did it, she told me some like foreign language shit of how the hell she was on her period, and I had no idea. And she turned the lights off. I opened that shit up. It was everywhere. I never got softer, faster in my life.
Why did she want you to hook up with her while she was on her period?
I don't know. She was a freak. She used to do my class. She used to do my homework in college and shit. So like, she was like, "Okay, I got a test. Like, you better get here." And I'm like, "Say less. All right, whatever."
The only thing different about it is the smell.
Oh no, bro! It was just I thought she was like you. I thought she was wet, and so when I pulled it out and she turned the lights on, and it was just like a sacrifice happened all over me. I was like, "Oh my Lord, have mercy!"
Did you say what? You're not into this?
No, she was
Bro,
like,
it puts a whole like ring around
She was
you.
like, you gotta
dude, it was dripping from my leg hairs, bro.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, bro, it was horrendous.
You guys are not selling this for me at all.
You didn't know.
Well, you just stay away from the red
So
road, bro.
I don't want to get my Red Wings my first time.
The
Take
crazy
that dirt
part,
road.
the crazy part was I took the condom off too, and it was like a tan line. It was a wild as things. It was
He's
like
like,
still
I don't
white
have a-
penis
I
just
don't have a-
red all over.
I don't have a tan.
I had my buddy, shout out Harvard, fucking. I was like, I texted him. I was like, pretend you're my fucking dad. You better call me right now and tell me there's a family emergency. I put him on speaker, and he goes, "Hey, Travis, there is an emergency." And I'm like, "What do you mean, Dad?" I was like, "Oh no!" And this bitch is like, "You fucking lying."
Oh my God, dude,
I washed my shit off in the sink and ran the fuck out that house.
You
So you gotta be careful about
I
these
got a
girls.
B+.
One of my buddies was fucking banging this chick that he like.
We're not gonna sell this to him at all. There's another story on top.
He like didn't want to do it because like this chick was like grimy, but he was drunk, and you know how that goes.
He's horny.
And he gets a bloody nose mid-sex, and he goes, "I got this special medication I got to take for these bloody nose. I gotta go." So he fucking lies there and dips mid encounter.
Bro,
Hell yeah.
I've left because it
We
was
have
so
3 different
smelly.
stories about this for him.
I've left because it was so smelly. I told her I was going to go charge my phone in my car, and I was like,
God.
I feel like that's a lot of work. Like to keep a vagina clean all the time.
you need a douche.
You need to douche? Like how often?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
Keep that fucking pussy pink.
I want to know what kind of steak pussy you think we're getting.
Is it always off color? If it's off color, you know that's
What kind of steak
know.
pussy you what?
Bro,
He went to keep that pussy.
I had a steak puss, and I woke you up with it.
With a pink pussy?
He was the dude.
What?
I told this story on the pod, bro.
He's told this story on the pod.
Yeah, he was the dude. I've told this story on the podcast.
Yeah.
I woke up with my fingers because, like, it was stinky. And he was like...
You made him smell it?
I woke him up with it. It was like smelly salts under your nose. I was like...
Bro, I would wake up. I'm swinging immediately.
And then he went back to sleep, and me and the dude started
stank.
stacking shit on him, like shoes, boxes.
Where was this at?
You were in a closet, right? Is that the story?
No,
That's a different story.
And
That's
then
a different
I passed
story.
out behind the couch. They had a couch,
Oh, where's
but
this
I
at?
passed out behind it. I'll throw a name on it after.
Okay.
So on this podcast, I'm not sure if you've listened fully or not. I know you probably fucked with some of the clips and everything of that nature. On the pod, we have what is called Cracking Questions, and that is where fans ask us questions. And so for whenever we have guests on here, we usually run one cracking question because we bullshit with them for a while. And we laid it off to you for you to ask us a cracking question, any question you want, whether it's dirty, clean, or anything in between. So any question you want to ask us, now is the floor.
What age were each of you when you ate ass? Because I know you guys ate ass before.
17.
Damn, that's mad young. Honestly, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
young.
probably
I didn't eat
same.
my first ass that young.
17.
Yeah, probably 17.
I remember it perfectly because I ain't gonna lie. I remember every bit of it. It was like, she said, I bet you won't eat my ass. And I said, I bet I will. And
I know
then-
exactly who Nick is talking about, too.
And then she fucking threw that
I
arch.
definitely need a name after pod
Yeah.
for
She threw
sure.
that arch back up, and I was like, fuck it.
Unless you could drop that shit right now, we'll
No.
bleep that bitch.
No, we ain't dropping that right now. No.
So he's okay.
got mad
So
hate
yours is
for
on that too. What do you say?
Said still got mad hate for her.
Oh, that's the stress and trauma. This got brought up. This got brought up with Bill.
Next.
No, this was different trauma.
Oh, what trauma are you talking about? God damn.
Totally different person.
You got a lot of trauma.
Yeah, bro. You don't
These
remember.
hoes fuck you up, bro.
You don't remember, but I remember. We met up, you and I, just one-on-one at a Taco Bell, just like you were just giving me this whole spiel, like telling me how I got to live my life and stuff because you found some shit out and stuff, and I was going through it, and I was like, damn, I needed this.
Was it my ex-girlfriend?
No, that was in high school.
I was like, wait a minute. Hold on.
No, you and me had this like one-on-one sit down at Taco Bell. I remember it was right by the fountain pop.
Damn, that's some true homie shit.
I remember it, bro. It fucking steered me on a path.
Hey, bro, I'm trying my best. Okay, no, I'd probably say about 20, 21, but I did that. Did that for a hot minute, but now then I lived with a woman.
I'm like 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Yeah, I've been eating ass since I was 17.
You still do it now?
Wow, you guys eat ass earlier than
You still eat ass?
I did.
Yeah.
No, we know you do.
I'm saying earlier than I did. I didn't eat
think
my
it's
first
just-
ass at 17.
How you think I got her to buy me this, bro?
That's
Bro,
what
I don't-
Yes, sir.
Bro, the first time I ever fucking Clee got the fucking. We were in the apartment. The first time she ever took a dookie in there, she had the door open. I smelled what come out of that thing. I never touched that
Man,
motherfucker again,
hey,
bro.
listen, it's only after a shower. We don't
bro,
play
yes.
we don't play no post gym games.
I'm like, yo,
Yeah,
you just showered? I'm about to get a little naughty with you. I'm about to treat you to a little extra credit. Little card box getting punched.
Yeah, so that's your answers right there. There you.
What about you? How are you?
So I had two virginities. You know, the top virginity and the bottom virginity. Neither one of those I ate their ass. So I'm trying to think. It had to be.
I'm sorry. What the fuck you mean?
Give her a receiver.
Oh,
Yeah. So gay men have two virginities. They get.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What's top?
Top means you're giving it,
Okay.
and bottom means you're taking it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm versed, but like,
I'm
lost
versed, he
different-
says.
two different guys, two different occasions. But it had to be. I lost my virginity at 19, so I'm guessing around like 20. So it wasn't either one of my virginities. So after 19, I don't remember exactly. It's been quite the profile, quite the catalog. So I don't know the exact time.
Page flip.
So I'd imagine you growing up. You said you had a small town and shit. I imagine it wasn't the easiest to pick up dudes, as you just said. You lost your virginity at a pretty later age in there.
Yeah. not to say I wasn't getting like blowjobs and stuff. I was, but
Nice, fist me.
Yeah, okay, that's this.
once I got my car, then I was like driving to people's houses. I got out of the town to go to people's houses.
Hell yeah.
And I love how far we've come as a society, because I was alive back in the day when I had to print out directions via MapQuest, and I'm like, I didn't have navigation on my phone, so it was just like, if I get lost during a dick appointment, I just get lost.
I had this one girl pull up to my house, and it was like kind of snowy out, and then my sister pulled up and hit her car, and she texted me, was like, hey, I just hit this random bitch's car. Don't tell her. And I was like, got you. So she had a big-ass dent in her bumper on her passenger side she didn't even know about.
During a dick appointment. How do you explain that to dad?
Shit, I was like, I don't know, man. It was fine when you got there.
Dude, that's wild.
Shit, bro.
That's only your story, bro. That's you. You go, shit, all right.
I was like, hey, yo, I got you, though. I ain't going to tell. I ain't fucking insurance. Fuck that. She did it on the way here.
That's funny. We got one more question to you before we smack this flight real quick.
Your baby daddy got pissed.
Actually, we got a couple for you.
Okay.
Let's run the boogered up questions, okay? We wait till the last minute of this. I want to know right now, okay? Number one, first things first. Are you a Kool-Aid drinker? You ever drank Kool-Aid in your life?
Yeah.
You like Kool-Aid? How do you make Kool-Aid? What's your step-by-step process of how you make Kool-Aid?
Pour in the powder first, then the water, then the sugar, and stir it up. What?
There you on, Nick. That's not me.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
I'm not going to discriminate.
Nick, that's your steps.
I know, but yeah, that's me. But
I was like, well, are you going to say some shit? Yeah, that's not me. Not me.
And then stir the taste.
Yes.
You add sugar to
And
taste.
when it's thick, when the Kool-Aid's thick, that's how you know you have enough sugar in it.
That's how you know it's good.
That's right.
Fuck that. Fuck, they dumped the whole sugar in there prior. It was all that shit. Fuck it. Thoomph. And then you put 2 packets, and then you just hot water
Sometimes
half
I'm
of
feeling
it.
naughty, and I'll do the sugar and then the water, just because I like watching the water turn a different color.
So that's how I do it.
But
Yeah.
that's just me though, being like, I'm like, yo, I'm feeling adventurous.
I'm always adventurous, my boy.
Cut them open. Just
Number 2. Okay, so I'm on 1. You're 1. You won 1. Okay. Number 2 is, are you a baller or folder when you wipe your ass?
A folder.
Okay.
People, you guys ball up the shit and like dab it.
no, I wipe.
No, he balls it up like a.
No, let him. I want to hear him explain
Take
this.
it, I fucking ball it, like kind of like a bouquet of roses you're holding, kind of like,
No,
you know.
you ball it like a Neanderthal. Tell the right story.
But then I hold it like that, okay, and then I give it a wipe, and then I give it at least like 3 wipes because you got to make sure it's clean. I usually wipe till I stop seeing brown.
Yeah,
That's how you're supposed to do it?
Yeah, that's good, but wow, I didn't know people ball it up like that.
They don't. He's an idiot.
How do you think I know how to fucking?
I was good because you might be missing like your hairs, like the whole. Sorry, you're missing the whole. I don't know, circumference of your butthole. Like you're not getting the
I
radius.
start at the taint and I go to the tip.
Okay, well, yeah, I don't do that.
My ass crack.
No. Psycho.
Yeah, you get in there. It's like a good scoop.
Dog, you wipe your asshole like you wipe a pussy, bro. You wipe it like this just to get it up. Like, yup.
Why not?
That is crazy.
I make sure I'm clean. You ain't gonna catch me 2 fingers deep in my asshole because I didn't get enough poop.
Well, here I'll throw you a curveball here.
Throw it.
What about wet wipes? Do you fuck with wet wipes?
I have wet wipes, but I don't use them because I know you're not supposed to flush them, and I don't want dookie wipes in my trash can.
Oh, well, you're cool throwing the towel in your trash can, though.
Hey, but I always got toilet paper, so I don't have to do that. That was back when I was a kid, when times were tough, and I was
That was like last year.
bro, I went to Sam's Club for fucking TP during.
Well, how about Bill can tell you this because he got me a bidet for Christmas. Get a bidet.
Oh,
Do they work?
That's
So
how,
do they
that's how
work?
he
I'm
answered
down.
that
Yeah,
shit.
they work.
I'm
Really?
down for a bidet.
Yes,
I
get a
wouldn't have
bidet.
a problem because
You got warm water in there?
You can. There's certain bidet. There's some that you can buy a toilet that has a bidet attached to it, or you could get an attachment. It just all depends on which.
You just run it through
Which
your
thing
water
you buy?
line. It's not hard.
This might be the first question that's not towards you just because you're gay on this one, but I asked Bill the same shit. Is there any pleasure with that shit? You ever get popped on the back with a bidet and you're like, hey, yo.
I'm sure you can. The
You're
warm
like,
water.
hey.
I mean, it feels good. Like if you like
Travis is going to go bed
water on your
tomorrow.
butthole, yeah. Like it's you can change.
It ain't the water, it's the pressure. It's that little bop.
That's what I'm saying. You could change the pressure on it, and it's like it's almost like a jet lifting. You know, you ever put your
So does it just shoot straight to your beehole?
Yeah, or like
Yeah, I've been squirted in the face with a bidet.
Again, it depends on what settings you get because there are some where you can change it and it goes like around and it changes the
Like
sprayed.
But I feel like you're just playing a guessing game though, because you don't know where.
Shower, jet.
So you can get it like your asshole and then like around your asshole, or you can get it to where it's just going up the hole.
It's basically like a shower handle, but
have you ever put your asshole up against a jet in a hot tub?
No.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Right.
No.
No, okay, because I've always
I
been
do want one. I've always
I
wanted one.
I wanted one just for a clean butthole, but like it's kind of funny, you know. As I ring the shit, I'm kind of like sitting there, and if that shit pop me on the right day, I'd be like, "This is kind of crazy, bro."
Well, you can anticipate it. You know when it's coming.
Right.
Just lower the pressure down when you first start, then just raise it
Yeah,
up.
right. Trevor's on full blast, bro. Shooting that shit on his goddamn bathroom window.
No, okay. So last one before we hit this flight up is we ask everybody that comes on here if you would like to suggest somebody for potentially a next guest on the Boogered Up podcast. Who would you suggest?
Oh my gosh. Well, I know you guys worked on getting her before, but Mary Santora.
Yeah, we tried after the show, but you guys are so freaking busy. She's touring all the time, killing on shows.
I was gonna say, and it ain't. I swear to you guys, it ain't nothing personal. If she leaves our show to go tour,
right.
So and this is we're her employer, so I mean,
yeah, she kills it. We tried those 2. There was 2 weeks where you guys had off on that time with the show for the night that we went to the show with you guys, and we were trying to get that 2 week schedule in. Some stuff happened with her cat, as people knew on her story and everything. Stuff was coming up left and right. We had people booked the week after.
That was right around holiday
which
time.
The plan, and that guest dropped, which kind of sucked. But
you know who? I also have another guy. Members only Dave. I know you guys don't know who he is, but he is a staple around our parts. He DJs and does the lights for a big club in Cleveland. And he grew up in Wakeman. So you guys, it's not too far from here.
Okay.
I had him on my podcast. I'll put a word in because I guarantee he would want to chill with you guys.
Yeah.
I think you guys would really like his vibe.
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Fuck yeah. We'll try
That's
that
awesome.
for sure too. Hell yeah. All right. So this is the part now where we get into a flight, which is a flight is basically it's a topic that you have to pick 3 things off of. And it'll start off with you because, you know, we don't want to put you in a corner here. You pick your top 3 things on this and then it'll go to me, Nick, and Evan, and we cannot copy off of each other on this. And this one,
Fuck 2 weeks in a row.
yeah, you're gonna have to on one of these.
Yeah, whatever.
So last week we did smells. It was a really fun time on that one. This one we are going to do. The flight this week is taste.
Top 3 favorite tastes. Chipotle vinaigrette.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
Number 2, Tahitian treat.
Oh my god, bro! Tahitian treat.
Yes.
Listen, this is the ghetto fruit punch.
It's the best. And
It is
honestly,
the absolute best.
You want to talk about Kool-Aid? There's no need to. That is how I want my Kool-Aid to be made. Because
I'm gonna have to taste this.
there is a texture.
It's
to
so hard to
Tahitian
find,
treat.
bro. You got to go to the bar door, boarded up window gas
You can
stations
get
in
it at
Cleveland.
like not a dollar store, but like a knockoff convenience store.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, those are my 2, and then I'll make it one easy for you because I know you guys aren't going to copy it. Semen.
Jeez. Wait.
Yo. Okay, so what happens after this is we're supposed to rate it 1 through 10 of how much we like it. So
He started off so hot and then throws the curveball in there.
I was like, please do tell. Do tell.
I'm gonna still give him a 10 because Tahitian treat and Chipotle vinaigrette are banging. Bro, his 2 are so strong.
I'll give him a 7 because I don't know about that second one and that third one. I've only tried my own, and
Huh?
You ain't never had your own semen
No,
before,
bro. What?
Bro, when you eat nothing but cheeseburgers from Speedway and monsters,
It's gotta taste like fucking.
my semen.
That tastes like fucking diesel
my
fuel.
semen could get put in a diesel truck and take you a while.
Oh
That's $1
man.
million engine right there.
That shit, I felt like it burnt my tongue. That
Like
shit
we're
was
in the
spicy.
fucking Middle East. Travis is the fucking oil plug.
Oh my god! That's
I didn't
so
know you
funny.
guys had to say how much you guys like. You want me to change? I
No,
can
you're
change.
good.
No, that was fucking
That was
great
good.
because
I give it an 8.
I wanted to throw that in there after, and
That's
then I didn't
Chipotle
think about it,
vinaigrette.
and I was like, oh my god, he could say
Yes.
come.
Yes.
Chipotle vinaigrette.
Okay.
You guys got to get on a Tahitian treat, bro.
Okay. Number 1, I'm gonna go Miller High Life because that's my fucking shit.
Okay.
All right. Number 2 for taste, I'm gonna go Old World pepperonis. The crunch, the texture.
Marcos. You know, like the ones with the oil builds up in them? The little pepperonis?
Not the regular pepperoni, but the pepperoni that curls up at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a greasy fucker.
And number 3, last but not least, the jalapeno sauce from Taco Bell.
I knew that was going to be in your thing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I get that. I go into Taco Bell and I ask them for the bag.
I give that an 8.
See, I get the hot sauce. I don't like
No,
going up.
that's not a side sauce. That's the
That's
sauce
the shit they put on like the quesadillas.
in
and
the
shit.
quesadilla.
Oh,
that
then I have
sauce.
had. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, I thought they was hotter than hot. I was like, damn.
I get that shit. I ask them for the bag before they put it in the bottle to squirt it in the thing. I have 2 bags in my fridge right now.
Yeah, Taco Bell quesadillas are pretty good.
8 for sure.
Okay.
I love Taco. Yeah, 8 for sure.
1 out of 10 for you.
I give it 8.
Okay,
Sure.
respectable. Fairy tale.
Number 1's got to be a fucking blue Powerade.
That's fair for you.
Number 2 is a grilled steak, and then number 3 has got to be, what are they called? Peach rings.
Peach rings. What's that?
It's like them little candies.
Little candies?
That little for real?
No, peach
bro.
rings?
I don't
No
think I've ever had
shit.
that.
Really?
Peach ring flavor, bro, is
No
top
shit.
fucking tier.
That's a deep cut. God damn, I ain't never thought of that for you. All
I
right,
love fucking.
I'll give you
peach
an 8
rings.
for that, for real.
I'll give you a 9er.
I'll give you like a 6 because I don't know.
Hey, he's honest. He's honest.
The only one I know is the purple Powerade or whatever it was. Great
Blue
Powerade.
Powerade.
Oh, yeah,
Blue,
purple.
sorry.
Oh, yeah, you know purple. Shit. Go ahead, Sleeve.
I'm going to go strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper.
That's really on your
I have
top
been
3, bro.
hooked on that shit
That's
lately,
crazy. That shit's good. For real. Oh, damn, I had a good one.
Crown Peach. The liquor.
Damn, okay.
Ooh,
And
I like peach anything, bro.
sushi.
Okay.
I'm
okay.
a slut for some sushi.
I'll give you a 6 on that one.
I give that a 9.
Yeah.
I'm just not a sushi guy.
I fuck with some sushi.
I'll give you a 9 even though I don't like sushi.
You don't like it?
Well,
I see why he doesn't like it because he's a picky ass
I don't
eater.
really like raw fish like that.
That's fair. I do.
I like the
Also,
bird
I was
shirt.
going to say, for a deep cut on that, the vanilla milk that you got from school, the little cartons, bro.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would hit different.
The milk in the carton tasted way better.
That's a deep cut, bro.
Tasted way
Damn,
better.
yeah, wow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, small round of applause
Shout out
for Poundcake.
Shout out PC.
Everybody, round of
out, PC.
applause, baby. Okay, we gotta let these people
Pussy
know.
control.
If they made it this far,
He off the loose.
they're really entitled. They really love you as a character, and it seems like all your people that listen to you on the radio do. So hopefully they follow through here and they listen to you get real raw and nasty with it, because I mean this episode has been pretty wild to say the
Yeah,
least. And I'm,
man.
It's gone in some several directions.
I had no idea I had this trauma I have to go through as well. I have to have a conversation after this pod
But Poundcake, plug in all your socials. Let them know where they can find you and
and listen
everything,
to
man.
you on the radio.
Yeah.
Where can they find you?
So they can find me at Radio Cody B, Twitter, Instagram. I'm on TikTok, but I'll be honest, I don't use TikTok that often. I have one because I want to be spied on. Nice. But yeah, I have a TikTok. So everything is Radio Cody B across the board. And then you can listen to the radio show, the Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS or wherever you get your podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify. And that is, Alan Cox Show 100.7 WMMS. And that's it, pretty much. Oh, 2 to 6:30. That's what we're going to say at the time. 2 to 6:30 p.m., Monday through Friday.
Fuck yeah,
Hell
that's
yeah,
awesome.
man. All right, well, we're going to get out of here. You guys enjoy the weekend. Go on to oldschoolhats.com and get those hats on there. We got a collab on there for you. Got
Yes,
4
sir.
hats, 5 hats, whatever the fucking case is. There's a lot of hats coming as well. We're
Click
super
your hat.
excited for that. Make sure you guys get that shit, all right? And make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you
Do
guys are
that
downloading
shit.
the shit. Follow fucking Cody because he's a fucking G. We love him to death.
Poundcake.
Big fan. Big fan. Everybody on the pod loves him. You guys need to as well. Don't do anything we wouldn't do this weekend. We'll
means
catch
do
you
it
guys
all.
on Monday. Peace.
Peace. Shut up!